In this video, I'm going to be surviving 100 days on a modified super flat world. This world type is called OneLayer. It's modded, so you're going to have to search for it. However, it's quite interesting because it allows every structure and biome in the game to generate in a super flat world, which means instead of being restricted to just oak and other garbage, instead I can actually get some good stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing for all of these 100 days, enjoying the pleasures of a one-layer world. So, what's first? Our 100-day journey? I'll tell you. If you couldn't guess, the first thing that we're doing is just the basic first day prep. Digging holes, getting stone and wood, and other stuff. Just the basics. I'm trying to survive 100 days in hardcore mode, so I gotta be ready. However, most of this first day was actually just me exploring the world and trying to find some good places. Because every biome and structure can generate. Ideally, I find a village. So most of this day is just filled with aimless wandering. A whole lot of it. One other thing is that there's a lot of lagging and freezing for about the first 60 or so days. I promise though, by the end of the 100 days, that issue's completely solved. It just took a lot of extra performance mods and troubleshooting. I'm very sorry that you have to sit through laggy footage. This search would go on for a long time, but I would find diamonds, so that's pretty cool. However, I was being attacked by a slime that could essentially two-shot me, so I had to run. Eventually, it got dark. I tunneled into the ground. The entire first day was just spent running around. Eventually, though, I was able to continue wandering, and wandering, and wandering. It took a long time to find anything useful, but I'll tell you, by day one, we do eventually, finally, find a village. And as you can see, as I cross this jungle plain, right there is a desert village. This village will eventually come to be legendary, and it will come to be known as Sticktown. But for now, it's just an empty, blank canvas. I immediately went to marking that blank canvas by building a house there. It's nothing great, and it won't be anything great. It, in fact, won't be improved at all for all 100 days. But I just built some trees outside of town right now. I need to make this place my own. And even on day one, I began construction of the wall. A wall that will go around the entire village and protect everyone inside of it. But of course, I decided to start constructing right as it turned night, so I had to go to sleep. But day two would be the first true day of wall construction, and the wall will take 2 days to complete. It's that big. And so I began constructing the wall day two. Nothing would be getting in my way, not even blocks that will eventually be part of the wall. That's how dedicated I am. A lot of freezing and lagging in this wall placing session. I'm genuinely surprised nothing ended up killing me during this, but I made it 100 days, so, you know, don't get too nervous. Wall construction continued all day. This thing is huge, so it's going to take a while to create. Like your mom. Construction continued into the night of day two. It's just taking so long. So I decided to go to bed. It's not worth constructing a wall at night when the things you want to keep out can get in. Had a little bit of a close call the morning of day three, nearly ended up getting killed. Don't worry though, I just ran back to my house extremely terrified, and I ended up surviving. Had to eat one of the golden apples I found in that mine shack chest though, so that is rather unfortunate. And I just kept building day three. The best thing to do with the wall is to finish it as soon as possible, so you'll be safe in the village and nothing can get you. I genuinely think this wall is one of the only things that kept me alive for 100 days. And I just kept going. This wall needs to be finished really soon. And as you can see, the aforementioned lagging and freezing is definitely getting worse. Wall construction continue. All I gotta do is slab it now, but it's going into the night of day 3, which is really annoying. And I just kept placing slabs, but I wasn't able to finish it before the end of day 3. Especially because it was just getting dark and it was far too dangerous for me to keep building in this condition. I already had a close call that morning and a skeleton had spawned on my land. So I just ran into my house and slept the night away. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Woke up the next morning and heard that skeleton burning, but no time to celebrate. I gotta finish building the wall. And on day 4, it was complete. Nothing could get in or out without me allowing it to, and the wall was beautiful. The last thing I had to do was go about installing entrances and exits, only accessible by me. No one's getting out of there, they're my prisoners. Decided I'd spend day 4 underground mining. After all, I do need resources if I want to live here full time. And iron is super scarce for some reason, so any amount of it coming from underground would be super duper good. Spent so long underground, it became day 5, which is odd because I never expected to spend a full day underground. I only knew that happened because of the day counter. So, shout out day counter, I guess. You can actually see that phenomenon happen right here. I also heard some zombies, and I dove sideways. I was very paranoid. Coming back to the surface, day 5, I decided to use what was left of my diamond pickaxe I'd made, and those diamonds in the mine shaft, to get some obsidian, so I can make another portal, and even enchant. Obsidian is also very difficult to come by because the only way you can get it is from villagers, ruined portals, or these naturally spawning lava pools, so it's very lucky there was one close to my compound as there was. Chopping a lot of trees on day 6, getting ready for something big. You'll see what it is soon, don't worry, but for now, you gotta live in suspense. You can see there's a lot of repairing stone axes because they consume a lot of durability using the tree chopping mod I have. You can still consume the whole trees with the durability. It's more about efficiency, because I want to get stuff done. Day 7, I did a lot of setting stuff up and preparing for the big moment that would come in the near future. Don't get too excited, though, because a lot of my time will still be spent underground mining. I want to get some diamonds, and I'm really hoping to find some iron, but that's really wishful thinking. I should just kill the golems that spawn on my land. For the secret project, I also need books, so I write down my coordinates, and I get moving. Because of the way the world generates, it's possible that strongholds will spawn on the surface, and they'll look really weird. But day 7 is a lot of just aimless wandering. I'm just picking a direction, and I'm walking. In day 8, I found this beautiful cherry forest, but I didn't get any of the wood. I wanted as much stronghold loot as possible, because I probably wouldn't be revisiting it until I went to the end, and that's going to be in a while. Kept wandering. A lot of wandering, just like the first days. But I found a ruined portal, and inside the chest would be a lodestone, which would be extremely useful for getting myself back home in a pinch. The aimless wandering continued into day 9, but I would eventually find a stronghold, and as you can see right here, I'm very excited, and also very confused. The generation was even more broken than I expected, so I chopped down a big old jungle tree because I need wood to get around. I was basically only after the library though, so I went straight there. Grabbed a Piercing 4 Respiration 3 book. That was great. And a bunch of paper. I mostly tore up the library though, and I came back home with tons of bookshelves and 2 stacks of books. Made a beeline home and made it back within the day, because I knew exactly where to go. Day 10 finally began, most ambitious project so far. A 4-layer monster farm. Just built up 2 stacks of blocks on day 10, and day 11 is a lot of placing ladders. I have to place a ladder on every single block, and you climb them very slowly. So this is going to take a while. Made it to the top though. It will be a simple dark room farm. It's a tale as old as time, and almost as old as your mom. Not quite though. Managed to get the first layer going, day 12, not quite finished, but that's fine because it's not going to be a one-day project. In fact, it's probably going to take closer to 5, maybe even longer. Happy to report it's functioning perfectly though on day 13, and I started killing things. Kept working at it day 14. I know it's going to be super worth it and profitable to build. It's just going to take a million years, so it's going to be unfortunate and boring. You see, I'm mainly building this because I want to get perfect enchantments, and the only way to really do that will primarily be through this farm and also structure raids. Day 16, I'm finally starting on layer 4, because I accidentally had built layer 3 off. I won't keep boring you with construction footage, but on day 17 it was finally finished. Finally, I could grind levels and enchantments like I planned to, but it will be a long time, and I'm sorry. But I am very happy to report the mob farm is doing exactly what it's supposed to, just depositing monsters down here and I slaughter them for experience. And that is what I plan to spend the next little while doing. Day 18, I didn't remember what Minecraft had actually put into the game, so I took my rage out on this golem. Don't worry, he probably deserved it. Ooh. Sad. Don't worry though, day 19, I got enough hoppers so no more golems had to die, and so I just climbed my way up to the mob farm with them and gonna install them. I originally thought you could make them out of copper, because you can make chests out of copper. Just seemed like it made sense to me. And that's how you know I haven't played the latest version of Minecraft yet, and so some of this stuff is completely new to me. Most of it isn't, it's just Minecraft. That's all there is to it. And so I began killing things. A lot of things. Still killing day 20. Just killing. Need to install the hoppers too. Neglected to mention that last one was actually day 19. I didn't notice. Now it's day 20. Still just killing stuff. Left the game running with an auto clicker. Had to shower. Just killing. That's all there is to it. Really want to watch this? You sure? Yeah, I didn't really think so. Well, too bad, because I'm still killing day 21. I need enchantments and I need levels. Gotta keep myself protected. Still just killing. Free Grano. And back to killing. And I'll use those blood levels to enchant bows and other stuff. Still killing, day 22. I know you're tired of watching this, but I'm not tired of killing things, and I'll keep killing things till I get tired of killing things. I assure you, I don't necessarily want to do this, but it's fun. And also, this is a necessary step in a getting powerful process in Minecraft. You just need to get a lot of good enchantments so you can keep yourself protected. It's annoying, but it's necessary. Like your mom. Day 23 is the last day of killing for a little bit, I promise, because I'm going right down to the mines, because I got work to do. Mostly just digging around, trying to find some extra diamonds, now that I got fortune on my pickaxe, because I need lots of diamonds to make lots of diamond gear to enchant and combine stuff. Because in an idyllic world, I'd end up with perfect enchantments before day 100, but odds are that probably won't work out. Think it's gonna work out for me? You probably checked the end of the video, didn't you? Came back day 23 with all sorts of loot in my inventory. I'm ready to keep killing things though, so we gotta make this snappy. Yep. Killing day 25, that's all there is really to it. Just a whole lot of killing. In fact, you'll get to see a lot of extended footage of me killing. I hope you like that. It's kinda sad. Still killing day 26. Just still killing. Don't worry, you'll get a break in a minute. I promise. Do I even need to say it? Luckily, day 28, I'm on the road. I'm going places. More specifically, looking for sugarcane. Sugarcane is extremely difficult to find in this world type because it can basically only generate between the borders of a desert and a lush cave biome. Unluckily, the one that I spawned next to had that, but there was no sugarcane on the border, so I have to go somewhere else to find it. And just warning, this trip will take almost 3 days. Still searching for all of day 30, it's just a lot of aimless walking, there's not much to it. However, you will notice that there are a lot of biomes in this world that are kind of like this one. Just giant open areas. It's pretty cool, right? Been playing for 30 days and you talk about something. Other than killing. Day 31, I'm still wandering around the Minecraft world and my game is still freezing. Don't worry, both of those things will end soon. Just, the second will take much longer than the other. And day 31, I finally found it. Sugarcane. All I needed was this much and then I'd be good to go. So I took it home with me. Felt great. On the way home, day 32, and when I get home, Project Rejuvenation is going to finally start. The project I've been planning about for quite a while. And I'll show you what it is. All you need to know is that its scale is big. Essentially, what Project Rejuvenation is going to involve does actually involve these farms. Because it's involving me building a home and trapping all the villagers in this village in it, and then breeding them and getting them to sell stuff. Because I need a lot of supplies I not only want to kill a dragon, but want to survive 100 days. And so thus began the building of Project Rejuvenation. It's one of the most important parts. This will be the villagers' new prison. I mean home. And it will be wonderful. Spent the rest of day 34 commandeering all the beds and workstations in the village. I need to steal each and every one of them or they won't want to move into the house, and that can't be happening. Day 35, I'm just placing down beds at this point. We're finally finishing up the interior of this place. Villagers will never want to leave. As far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't want to leave. It's the only home they'll have. Day 36, though, I'm back to killing at the mob farm. I'm after those perfect enchantments. I need to do a lot of it. I'm sorry you have to watch so much. Can't really help it. Day 37, though, my game is freezing and lagging extremely badly. It's gotten to the point where I'm desperate, and this is before I installed any sort of other performance-enhancing mods, and I figured I'd just have to live with this, and I'm so glad that I didn't. As mentioned, I'm after perfect enchantments, so on day 38, the killing will continue. Will continue for a lot longer, and I'm very sorry about that. Still killing day 39, but you get to see me kill a lot of things at once, and also you get to know that you'll get a break in a moment. Still killing day 40. Almost halfway done. You impressed? Day 41 still involves killing. We're nowhere near done with it, but eventually we will be, I promise. You'll never guess what I did day 42. I went to the Nether because I'm after soul speed. That's why I have that gold in my inventory. Soul speed can only be obtained from trading with piglins, and it's the last thing I need that I can't get from villagers or the enchantment table that I need for perfect armor. Because, while searching for the stronghold, at the beginning, I actually ended up finding an ancient city, and I loot the Swift Sneak from it. Just didn't show you that because, well, this video is going to drag on long enough anyway, and it would really only be you missing 15 seconds. I told you now, though, so be grateful. And eventually, after literally an entire day, I finally got this gentleman to give me a soul speed book. It just took a while, and I had to trap him and this child in a pit. Maybe he wanted to be nice in front of that kid, because otherwise he would have been murdered. Day 44, after coming home, I just went straight to killing again, because I have to kill a lot of things. Again, I need perfect enchantments, and it requires a lot of levels. It's basically the only reason I'm still here. Day 44 also had me going to this bastion. I need a netherite upgrade. Had some fun doing it too, killing things and shooting arrows around. The bastion is probably the scariest place I've ever gone, and I had several close calls here, so definitely be careful. Luckily, I found that and more day 44. Productive. Quite productive. In fact, while I'm still in the nether, I'm going to continue being productive. Even more productive than I already have been. I'm going to another fortress. I need blaze rods. Not only for potions, but also because I want strength. And also because, you know, we need to get to the end. So day 45 features me galloping towards another fortress on the basalt deltas and also killing magma cubes. If there's any kind of parkour that I didn't want to have to do, it's lava pillar parkour. But luckily, I'm soon to enter the nether fortress, and I'm gonna have a good time, don't worry. And on the way home on day 46, I shot this gas with its own fireball, and I got the best disc in the game. Tears. Day 47, I'm back to killing now that I got soul speed and all the enchantments I might need. It's finally time to just grind a ton of levels. Once that's done, I can finally get to the end game. I know. You're excited, aren't you? You're on the edge of your seat. Wanna watch me kill more mobs? Because I did more killing day 48. Need the levels. I had to. Yep, day 49 is still killing. But don't worry, we won't spend our halfway day killing. That's just not productive or fun. Day 50 was spent in the villager breeder. Because we need to get perfect enchantments, which means I need this villager to sell me enchanted books. I'm in trouble talking. And as you can see, villagers are proving to be the most annoying creatures in Minecraft. That's why I treat them terribly and give them no rights. Don't worry about it, though. They have no feelings. Day 51 is a lot of trading, actually, because I got a guy to sell me Thorns 3, and I ran around in a panic trying to make 2 emeralds so I could buy his book. Day 51, I'm also getting lots of the enchanted books that I need. I have all the Thorns books, my Feather Falling, my Swift Sneak, and I'm working on getting my Thorns books. Still need more mending, unfortunately. Lucky for me, though, it's nothing but profits day 52. Progress is progress. Day 52 is also spent at the mob farm. Probably could have guessed that, though. I spend every day here. Lots of killing day 53. I had to repair my pickaxe. Totally worth it. It feels great to have mending on things again. Still more killing day 54, but it's soon gonna be over. Lots of enchanting and getting things together. I'm working on having all my armor be completely perfect. It's going to be beautiful. Because once all my armor and tools are finally perfect, then I can go to the end and kill the dragon, which will be the first major milestone of these 100 days. Currently it's day 54, and I'm making progress. No armor's official when I start renaming it. Well, day 55, there's still more killing, but don't worry, it'll probably be over soon. That's when I realized I need a villager that'll sell me Unbreaking 3, so I just go and do that instead of moving out a book. So, day 56 was spent cycling through enchantments, trying to get Unbreaking, and as you can see, it went fantastically. Day 57 was still spent at the mob farm. I really don't know where else you expect me to spend my days. A lot of killing. Day 58 is exclusive nether killing though, so surely this is more interesting footage than what I was showing you at home. Killing Endermen to get Ender Pearls, putting us one step closer to slaying the dragon. You've got to be ready though, it's really dangerous, and if I die, this world is gone forever. I'm not allowed to rebuild it or revisit it. It's just gone. So in the spirit of being careful, I prepare to brew potions, strength and slow falling. And I don't realize until far too late that phantoms probably don't even spawn in this world. At day 60, I'm destroying the old forest. I want resin, because I want to trim my armor with resin eventually. And a creeper hugged me from behind. Didn't even feel it. Day 61, it's time we're fighting the dragon. It's about time we did this anyway. We're 61 days in, and I want the dragon dead, but I want extra time to do stuff afterwards, so I'm killing the dragon now. As far as I'm concerned, it will give me plenty of extra time if I just kill it as soon as possible, and I'm going to the end to do just that. Obviously, I was nervous. I've never fought the dragon on hardcore mode, but it really wasn't that bad at all. Shouldn't have expected much. This is a game made for children, and I am not one of those. It's fairly easy to shoot down the crystals. In fact, I have very impeccable aim. And then, once they were all gone, it was a very simple game of just damaging the dragon as much as possible. Freaking game. And of course, since my aim is perfect, it didn't take long for me to send the last arrow into the neck of the dragon. And I killed it. On day 61, the dragon was dead, and I had more work to do. Mainly bridging over the void. Within the day, I found an end city with a ship. And honestly, it wasn't that difficult to raid at all. They never are. Got some other loot, but mainly just made a beeline for the ship to get its elytra. And to be able to be home in time to still get some villager profits, because I just decided then and there that I wanted to see if I could get a beacon up before the end of 100 days. So, I went home. No time to waste though, I want to flow trim, so we're gonna do an ominous trial. It's just a short detour, really, it shouldn't take that long at all. First trial chamber didn't have any, spent the whole day on it, but day 63 I was able to finally find one that gave me a flow trim. I was excited. And so I trimmed all my armor out in vibrant orange. Oh my gosh, does it look pretty. And of course, there were emeralds to be made. Day 64, we're also going through the nether, trying to get ancient debris. Yep, finally getting netherite. Good thing, we'll only really have to do this one time. Tried TNT day 65, but it really didn't do anything. It was very ineffective. Just left. Didn't think about it ever again. Not enough sand. Really is the only problem. Day 66, I'm just back to tunneling the old-fashioned way. I'll make it work, I promise. Checking how much I have in my chest. Not very much. However, I was able to come home with quite a bit of ancient debris. Feels good. Decided to turn my sword into netherite as well as my axe and pickaxe. You know, I had to take some time off next day to fix up my pickaxe. It's pretty low durability. I needed to mine and tunnel board quite a bit. And of course, there were emeralds to be made. Never forget about that. Found some ancient debris, did some tunneling, you know, the usual. really bored. Day 68, I tried beds. They were not good. We don't need to think about them ever again. But fortunately, on the best day of all the 100, I came home with a ton of ancient debris. My pickaxe was very low durability though, so I would take any experience I could to fix it up. Didn't even want to break the shulker box with my pickaxe. So I just spent a little time at the mob farm, day 69 as well, you know, fixing up the armor, as you do. Don't worry, the mobs have no feelings, they won't know who killed them either. And then on day 69, or day 70, I trimmed all my armor out in pure netherite. The vibrant orange from the resin really stands out now. And of course, there were sticks to be sold and emeralds to be made. And don't forget, I will never forget, to profit off my enslaved villagers. More profits, day 73. Day 72 didn't happen. Don't ask about it. Day 74, I'm going after wither skeleton skulls. I want to find a wither to set up a beacon. Although I don't have the emeralds, I'm just getting the wither skulls now, just in case I ran out of time with the emeralds. So I can at least fight the wither. Took a whole day for the first one to drop. It's really annoying. And yet I was able to come back with all 3 skulls ready to set up the wither within the days. How you know my luck is super inconsistent. No time to waste, villagers! I made money! Just trading with the lowly ones, day 77, I need as many emeralds as possible. I'm not even halfway there yet. If I want to set up a beacon, I need a lot of blocks, so a lot of emeralds. However, on day 78, I'm doing a raid in this village because I want to get some totems. Odds are, with my elytra, I'm going to fly carelessly and end up having a little bit of an accident, so I want some totems. And also, it's been 78 days, and I feel like I should at least have one, and I don't. So I braced myself for a raid and a half, and well, it's gonna go fantastically. As you can see, it went so fantastically, all the villagers ended up getting killed, so I just left. Just trading with my villagers today, trying to take my mind off the fact that I basically just killed an entire community of them, but it's fine, they're useless, they don't have feelings. More trading today. I don't know why you expected anything different, but we are 80 days in. Maybe I should do something a little more interesting than just making money. Just kidding. I'll never do anything else. Still trading day 81, because I need more emeralds. That's all I'm going to be doing for the next couple days. Still trading to 82. Prices are getting so high because I'm selling them so many emeralds, or sticks. Okay, on day 83, I finally have enough emeralds. Sending the wither underneath the end fountain like this makes him basically a non-threat. You can just blast him with a sword like this and he's dead within no time. Within the day, I had a beacon set up at the compound, and I was preparing materials for something, because I did not expect this to take so long. Basically, what happened was I planned on building a raid farm once we reached 200 days, but since it's day 84 and I still have time, I'm just doing it now. As you can see, day 85, I'm just constructing this. It's not going to take very long. I should be able to have it finished before 90 days. And as you can see, I had a little accident there, validating my decision to get totems. Day 86, the main structure of the raid farm is basically done. All I need to do is place the boats and get the villager in. And it wasn't until then that I realized the amount of pain I was going to cause myself over a villager. Day 87, I started construction of a railway, but would end up disassembling this one because it was just in a bad spot. Day 88 started the construction of the actual railway that would take the villager up to the habitat, or the prison, or the happy home. As you can see, day 88, we finally got it finished within the day because I am amazing. Day 89, I'm just placing powered rails. That's it. Just rails. And by day 90, I'm placing regular rails and finally finishing construction of this. The villager hasn't even been moved yet. But luckily, I could dig a villager out of the house basically immediately, so I was pretty easily able to drag this villager over to the railway. Didn't even take that time at all. However, it did take the entire rest of the day to get the villager actually into the cage because it's really annoying. Named it Craig, if you were wondering. And I punched him. Disassembling the railway day 91 because it's extremely ugly and Craig shouldn't be able to die. And I did a test run of the raid farm. The raid ended up not starting, and so I was very confused. Giving Craig his workstation back seemed to correct the issue, though. There was one slight issue, and I fixed it. So the raid farm works, but now I actually want to build myself a compound day 93. Can't believe I'm doing this now instead of living in a village. And so I just set the pale oak forest on fire and built a wall. Wall construction didn't take super long, but placing all the dirt in this compound did. I spent all of days 95, 96, and some of 97 placing dirt. Luckily though, day 96 was also mostly spent cleaning up trees, so I got a little break from placing dirt. Ended up shoveling so much I had to fix up my shovel day 97. Day 98, I moved my beacon over to my new compound with my ivory tower on it. As you can see, I have just a couple totems that I put in a chest. Day 99 was basically just a move-in day. I was mostly trying to kill time before big day 100. And on the night of day 99, I slept among the Sticktown villagers. I'm sure they appreciate having their savior visit them every now and again. And then I awoke in the morning of day 100. I put my 100-day cake in its container and lit its candle. It was beautiful. 100 days, and here's to 100 more. Thanks for watching.